So I've been thinking that the art quest for leaves is 1800, but then for some reason now I want to think it's 1400, and I can't remember. Can you remember, Toby? Where's my frames? Give it to me. And loot me. Oh. All good? Okay. What do we need? Wheat, onion, corn, 220 potato. Nowhere near enough on the potato. 220 lettuce. That's 100 short. 300 tomato and carrot. Dang. Okay. Corn we'd planted a bunch. Did we plant corn at the other place? We did, but I thought it was going to be short. So let's get, I'm going to need potato anyway. Go run one row of corn. It is 1800. Yeah. Thanks, man. Checking that. I think I just plant these ones. Yep. What do you think have been the easiest zones to look at ascending? Outside the first one, because we hit that one 3 times already. Okay, now potato. Potato got 148, so I need 220. So we're 72 short. Yeah, I think the evacuation site's probably a good one for the next one as well. And these give, on average, double. Alright, so I just need to plant them. Because it'll use those 2 and then give me 4. So each one of these is going to give me 2. So I really only need to plant like half of these, or maybe a little bit more than half. The last map, like the very last one. Yeah. Is it easy to navigate? Easier than serpents. Well, I mean, considering that's probably one of the hardest ones in the game to navigate, yeah. Not easy because it's small as well. Small's good too because it means if you do have to go back to the transmitter, then not too big a deal. All right, so this should give me enough of the potato as well. So we should be good on. I think wheat we're going to be short on. With lettuce and tomato, definitely done. Right, so let me have a look. Onion we're done on. So that's good. Corn I think is going to be there. Wheat I don't think will make it. Potato I think is going to be there, which then means we're short on lettuce, tomato, and carrot. But I don't want to do another farm. I think we'll just wait for it. We're close on the leaves as well. So the plan then is... how many ascensions do I have? I've got... Thingy is cleared as well. So we're about to go ascend Everglades, which wasn't too bad. And do an obelisk there. I wonder if I want to ascend that for the final time. Like run it again. It does mean I'll get even better rewards for the obelisk as well if I do. Yeah, planning the faster speed with the stopwatch is weird. With all the run speed buffs I've got, massively noticeable. Although how much time do I lose from the amount of times I fall in the water because I'm on a faster speed? Alright. We can do this in 15 minutes. I'd be super happy. We can do it in less than that, I'd be even happier. But the only downside, which is it's weights and balances, is that because we're running a lot faster and I'm focusing just on going from enemy to enemy, I'm not destroying any trees along the way, which is not giving me any leaf matter. So then we just have to offset that to how efficiently can I farm leaf matter if I'm just targeting that. I need to do multiple wells, really? Hang on. Oh, dude. Yep, okay. They reset every 15 minutes, right? Is there so like something like that one? The problem is you want one that's close to a thing. Oh, that sucks. That sucks real hard. Yeah, every 30 minutes. So being close to a I was just thinking I'll get one that's close to a campfire, but you can't fast travel to campfires. Plants don't this is Everglades because it's fairly easy to do, but plants don't come back, Pop. You were so smart. We were both smart. However, we need 20 ascensions. So sort of chasing I'm reascending this one for the last time because it's the last obelisk I have. Which means it's I will get 4 times loot off the obelisk. So if there's any plants there, that'll give a lot of stuff. And it's a relatively easy one to clear anyway, compared to some of the others. But Toby pointed out, we need to hit up some of the wells multiple times. So that kind of sucks. Which, since that's the case, I should definitely hit up this well, like right now, because it's near a campfire and it's here. And I think even if we sort of try to hit the wells up as much as possible and we end up, you know, doing double the wells, well, no, we wouldn't do double the wells, but doing more wells than what we needed, I think that's still going to be faster than waiting for them to reset later. Yeah, it's only 30 minutes, but I just don't want to have to, like, if I come across one naturally, I figured I may as well just use it, right? I need a meat and a mana berry, so we'll go get a meat. Right, because instead of having to run all the way back out here later just to use it. Oh, it's 30 times, sorry. Sorry, yeah. That's not too bad. I'm going to take the common. But yeah, we did a chunk of farming, Pop, so we got a lot of the, we're on our way to the arc numbers we need for vegetables. I'm concerned if there's more fish numbers going to be required, though. Panz, why didn't you just change the camera angle? Shut up. What's the good news with you, Pup? What's going on, man? Have you been struck with the 7 days to die addiction? You've been studying? Good boy. Your dad would be very proud, except he went for a shower like an hour and a half ago and we haven't heard from him since. Oh. Okay. Probably if I'd had bandages ready, I might have been able to deal with that, but the speed increase definitely got me there. Maybe went for food after the shower? Yeah. Or a nap. Okay. Oh, that's right. There's nothing over this side because that's where the dude is. The dude's corpse. And then through. Okay. I think we'll be, I think we will be fairly close to this number on the, 1400 almost. Need to axe them, the question. That's it, come to me. And this bit's a little iffy. He was running with his days on. I saw it. You dirty McCheater. Okay. So much leaf. Can't damage it with this too. Can't damage it with this too. Alright, Mr. Ark. $1,500. Yeah, I still think for me, the most important thing with the ascension zone is make sure it's no one that's got the bomber hand guys. You know, the hurlers that throw the 3 grenades. Like, nah, I don't want to be ascending in zones like that. Your mileage may vary. Okay, 54 enemies. Where are we? I remembered to come around the gasoline area for once, so that's nice. We got those. Are you in this zone or the next zone? I guess we'll find out when we kill you. Kill you. We're now level 57. Faster farming. Remember when I laughed off faster farming? I'm like, no, why would I ever want that? I'm done farming. Never gonna have to cook it, like grow another crop again. Ha ha ha. Game's like, idiot. You were starting to worry when I said that? I mean, I did have hundreds, to be fair. We had hundreds of stuff. And we did get the farming boost, which is nice. Oh, where's my enemies at? Go down there and around and have a look. Oh, up this way. I haven't gone this way yet. Yeah, we're going to be doing the obelisk on max ascension. So I believe you even get double obelisk rewards, not just enemy rewards. Oh, it'll be quadruple because we're playing on, we'll be on 4. Hey Epilogue, how you doing, man? I did get a little excited when we first got in the Ark because there was the first room that had the stuff and I had all of the things. And then when I completed the room, it goes, the Ark is now 5% complete. I'm like, what? I just gave it so much stuff and it's 5% complete? No, I'm still rocking the sledge and the katana. The axe. We're working on it though. I got no idea, dude. First time playing through. So far it's taken massive quantities of lots of resources. Oh. 20 dudes to go. 22. Alright, so we'll have to go around, clear the last of these guys that are showing. Then zone out and zone back in to respawn the ones that didn't spawn. And hopefully they're not too spread out around the map. Hay is good, yep. Nice and quick and easy to get. Unfortunately, yeah, they're not, the areas where you find them aren't too close together. So even though they're good for those few seconds while you get the small amounts there are there, you lose a lot in the downtime traveling around to them. And it's kind of crappy because they probably would be there, since when I went, oh, these just give leaves, you don't you don't hit them. After a while, you're like, I've just got too many leaves, I don't care. Little did we know. What does the motorcycle helmet do? Oh, extra slashing damage. Interesting. You still can't with the scythe though. It still can only damage something that it could already only damage though, right? Like it doesn't. The increased damage doesn't let it chop stuff that it's not strong enough for. So it'd still be good on like you'd get a lot of bamboo with it, I guess, and a lot quicker. Using the axe, but do you get slashing damage with the? Oh, I see, slashing, not. Yeah, when you said slashing, I was thinking like slashing as the multi-hit, not as like yeah, axe damage. Oh man, we might actually end up taking out all the enemies in without having to leave the zone to respawn them. That'd be nice. They're very strong, maybe. Oh no, I think we're one short. Where is the one? Dude, seriously, you're all over there? You useless mother. It was too good to be true. On the plus side, we're really close with our leafage. Come on. The disrespect when you're as a +2 level enemy and you get scythed because the player just can't be bothered changing to a real weapon. Okay. Enough that it made 4 hit trees and 3 hits into 2. Yeah, that's usually what happens with things like that. It's just that you fight a breakpoint. Plus, there's some sort of, I don't know how it stacks, compounds, whatever, but against with all the other percentages you can pick up. So much leafage. Give me the leafage. Yeah, then you add the speed one, And then, yeah. All the little ads, right? Yeah, there's tons of leaves everywhere, which is good. Are we there? Are we there? We're there. Okay, let's go. Okay, still want to do this, and then we'll hit the thing anyway. That one's at 15. I think I've got another one ready to go. Maybe, so it'd be like 16. I don't know. We're going to hit the obelisk. Obelisk. Hit this first. I think the guns will still tear them apart. There's just going to be a ton of loot. Can't see it going that wide. Okay, let's I need an orb. I also don't want to do it with the thing on. So let's go ahead and... What do I have normally instead of that? I haven't been running Bandolier or Blood Bag. Oh, I've been doing that one. I think that one's fine. Oh, I should have had... Oh, I swapped the running trinket for the digital watch. I should have had both. I feel so slow now. I forgot the orb again. Ah. Stupid trinket. Yeah, get another one in here too. Look at this. I need some more inside. Swap blue for anything else now. Can't be bothered. Not gonna matter. I think now that we've got it, so I think what I need to do... When does the blue thing go up? The first time you run one? Appears when you start the first wave. Oh, we got some plants. That's nice. Well, the plants don't look to be dropping extra loot. And then, they don't seem to be stronger either. Okay. That was good fun. The achievement for doing all the obelisks. So the Ascension, the Wells, the Sleeper. Camper and Cartographer we're going to get to. Treasure Hunter will just happen. The Tomb one will just happen. Supply Crates just happens. That one we have to actually do something for. I need to do 5 more Ascensions. This one is very likely going to be an Ascender, right? Relatively small amount of enemies, fairly easy to navigate. Once we run up and back a bit to get to this farm. And we don't need all the leaves, so that feels good. So the big question is, are these crops going to be ready? If not, we can clear out, we've got a little bit of time we can spend clearing out. He could make a turret murder ball and then run everything back to it, yeah. I guess it depends like how far they'll chase you. We've never really tested any of that stuff. But yeah, if you could just like keep them at a range where they're not hitting you, but also still staying keen. Or if you did that, if you're in a zone where you could collect a lot of them, would you go for rocket turrets as well? Yeah, it depends which ones they were, wouldn't it? Okay, that is enough wheat. Just. We'll put, I don't know if we have enough corn, but that's from the, well, there's some corn at the other one. Potatoes are at the other one. Lettuce. Let's get the lettuce on then. Go tomato. I'll put the tomato. Go the carrots first, I guess. Carrots and tomatoes. What did I plant at the other one? I can't remember now. 200 carrots. They use one each. We get at least double. I've got to plant 50 then to guarantee it. Probably go 35 if I wanted to. Oh no, this counts as one of the carrots though, doesn't it? So now I have one less. So if I need to gain 100 carrots, I need to plant at least 100 to guarantee it. If we go off an average of 2.5 though, could probably plant 80 and be safe. We'll just plant all of these as carrots. Super speed plant. So with this crop, it's within possible to meet the quota here, but I need to be getting a lot more 3s instead of 2s from the crop. A lot more 3s than 2s. But I'm going to be planting tomatoes anyway, I think, from the... and not have enough there, so I think we're going to have another planting. On this zone. Oh, there's one there. Let's go get him. There's one dude in this zone for an ascension. That's definitely happened. Why haven't I ascended this zone then? Oh, we're going to come here first. Definitely ascending this zone. That's as close to a free ascension as we're going to get. And I think that's what I should be doing is fast traveling from tower to tower, seeing what zones are super close and whether they're worth finishing off versus running another one. Like this one's super easy though. Although a handheld scan would be nice. Yeah. I think all they needed, like, I think they just needed to mark the map. With a, with the ones that you see at the scanner. And it doesn't need to move, because we've got a kind of have a scanner on our minimap anyway. Right? It tells you, like, you can look at the minimap and see where they are. But I think if it just could have kept a, like on the actual map, just a record of where you saw the ones. You don't have to have them, you know, like just have a stationary dot. So this is where it was scanned. Okay, it's a different zone. I have been taking screenshots. Mainly because, well, two reasons. One, so that I can look at the ones where they are and then look at the next ones and look at the next ones without running back. But also, you can't zoom in on the scan map in game. So sometimes it can be really hard to see where the location is. It doesn't show you where the scanner is or where the player is where you're taking the scan. So you have to know on the map where you are. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible. But you should, you know... that's one of the few things I'd like to see out of... And maybe they will. Like, I think they said there's plans for some DLC, which will be interesting because... I think last few years, games have really struggled to put in general. Outside of strategy games that can put in like additional sets and stuff, it's really hard for games to put in a DLC that's meaningful. It almost has to be something that you play at endgame or a standalone. Like, so if you get something that's standalone, but sort of fills the vibe of the game, of course that could work. Oh, let's hit this. We know we need to hit more wishing wells, right? But a lot of times they put stuff through that 2 electronics, 1 iron bar, 1 plank of wood. Unfortunately, what usually happens in games like this, they'll put some content that gets sort of washed through the entire game. So they'll put a new sort of collectible and put 5 or 6 of them in each zone and adjust those based on the size of the zone. So that means if I get that DLC, all I'm doing is running through an empty world to collect things. And where it sucks is it means I'm now running through an empty world, and it'd be imagine if there wasn't a wiki or the internet didn't exist and you said, okay, oh, I'm missing 3 buried treasures from this zone. Guess I better run through and go find it. You just wouldn't. Some people would. Oh, let's take those 10 tomatoes. They're super valuable for us now. And so it can make it really tough. Now, if you want to do a fresh playthrough, sure, that might feel okay. But do I really want to do a fresh playthrough on this game? No, I mean, I really enjoyed it. But it doesn't... A fresh playthrough, for me at least, doesn't really offer me anything. Yeah, the DLC will be tough. Like a new player, especially if the end of the game is person leaving. You know, they stop off at an island along the way, and what do? Just start randomly breaking up stuff? You know, what do? You put a level 30 island, you know, assuming you put something that the player would normally get to at level 30, you know, put another zone out here, right? But again, is that something that they would have done during the playthrough? Because if I go out there with, you know, max level and the biggest weapons, am I just going to stomp on it? I mean, if for whatever reason I thought I was ever going to do a replay, I definitely wouldn't be 100% replay. And I probably wouldn't stop to farm anything. I'd just be smashing my way through and taking the upgrades that I need to get me there. But I don't, you know, I think half the fun of the game has been clearing a lot of the stuff out and finding stuff and working out how to get to other things. Yeah, the first Stalker Man, yeah. Super scary the first time. I think also a lot of times too, for stuff like this, a lot of the moments, the first time catches you out, which I don't necessarily think is great design. Like just before you get the gas mask and you have to kill the boss in the pyramid. Not the one-armed Mana King pyramid, but the other pyramid. You walk through that doorway. This is what happened to me, and I'm pretty sure it happened to a lot of people. You walk through that doorway, you lose control of your character and get that overhead view of the camera of him walking through into the thing, and you go, cool, boss room. You get control of your character, the boss comes out and smacks you, and you die. Hey, Keep Six, how you doing? And then you respawn at the campfire just around the corner. Before you walk into that room, you drop a couple of landmines, and then walk in and the boss dies. Yeah, I was supposed to scan them. And I've had a lot of the bosses being like that, where it's okay. Over about down the main road, past the first pit, and then north. What do we got? 3? And that's how it's kind of been for most of the mini bosses. You either walk into a spot where you can run away from them after the cutscene and then fight them, you know, let's go with fairly, or they, you know, two-shot you, and then you walk back in and lay down some landmines and you don't even fight them. Oh, and the pitfalls. That area in the jungle with the pitfalls, yeah, it got me the first time, and then the next 10 times trying to come back through. But I think on a replay, because you know they're there, you just... The bosses are extremely cheesable, yes. And also the obelisks. Like, I think it's definitely not... It's not set up in a way to be a, you know, Hyperlight Drifter type boss fights, right? Not every game is. So it feels like it's designed that you're supposed to cheese them. You're not supposed to go in there and try to beat them just with your axe. Unless you really want to. Okay, make this +3. That puts us on 16. We're fast traveling to here to find the 1. Oh, I think we know where this one is, and that's why we can't. It's down in that. It's down in the building we can't get to. Well, I didn't. The first one, what's it called? The Law. Do you have turrets by that stage? Probably do, and I didn't. If you do, I didn't think of it. I didn't use it. And it felt really weird because, and I think Bonfire said it. You know, he put it, you know, nice and calmly. You know, you're just sort of cruising around, killing zombies that are more of a nuisance than an actual threat. Yeah, it's nice and peaceful, very cathartic, destroying buildings, you know, chasing deer, planting crops, cutting leaves, you know, and then put in all caps, I think something like massive, what's the word? Running around not getting hit by balls on the screen. Bullet fire. Bullet hell. Boss battle, just out of nowhere. Hey Jazzy, how you doing? Where's the thing? Oh, there's no thing at this farm, that's right. You have an ad? That's rude. How big is the game and its multiplayer? The game is that big. I've been playing for 59.5 hours. We're getting pretty close to wrapping things up. There technically is multiplayer, but if you're on a PC, I wouldn't consider it multiplayer. But multiplayer is more like a couch co-op for console that they left in for PC. That stupid people are frustrated over because they think it's crappy multiplayer. But you know, it is if you're on PC. So, but if you like couch co-op multiplayer, it's same screen, it's fine. Especially if you're on a console. Okay, we've got enough corn. Yeah, like couch co-op, same screen when you're playing on two separate computers feels bad, right? But if you're okay with that because you don't want to sit on the couch, or if you've got a console, you're playing this on Switch, you want to sit on the couch, then it's good. We've got enough potato. We've got enough corn. We need a lot of lettuce and a lot of tomato, and we might just have enough carrot, but I doubt it. So let's go for the lettuce first. If you can play it with your friend that's not with you, then you're happy. Yeah, I think someone said the save file is only on the host's save, so the person coming into multiplayer, you know, they're just an extra person on this game. So the host can then go play by themselves later if they want to, but the other person would have to just jump back in later. I haven't played, so cannot confirm. How much lettuce did I have? I had 129. I need 220, so I need another 91. Oh, and the yield is really bad. So at best you can double your lettuce. So we're going to have to plant all lettuce. Are the other characters a duplicate of the main? Do you have your own inventory and stuff, or does one person just set the inventory and both people run it? the same. Okay, so it's... Yeah, I think it's more of a nicety than actual multiplayer by the more I hear about it. You know, you want to play with your kid, or you got two kids that want to play with each other, or I don't know. You just need something where it's, you know, you're looking for some couples something to do, and maybe partner's not that great at video games. Maybe I should play with Mrs. Panz. Actually, I got a mate that would be perfect for then. What's going on, Jazzy? What's the news? Did you get a venue yet? You had a phone call from... People are asking so much? It's because we care about you. That's because our own lives suck. So when someone has big events coming, it's like a vicarious. You have a lunch date with a friend? Well, I mean, I thought Gowdy was a nice guy, but, you know, if you want to keep your options open, I'm not going to judge you. The venue prices are too much? Yes. Yes, they are. Put these here. Okay, are we going back to the Ark now? No, we're going to fast travel to some other zones and see if we just want to ascend some. We need a cheap. We've got one cheap ascension kind of ready. I really don't want it to be this zone. Also, we need to do a sleep at the campfire because I got to build up my sleep hours. Because my sleep metal's not looking pretty good. Hey, if we sleep, does that mean the crops will be ready? We're pretty close to it, right? Alright, it's definitely worth checking out on this one. We still need 76 sleep hours. Yeah, the carrots should be done too as well. We'll run up. They take a little bit longer, but don't they? Or are they just as quick? Can't remember, but we'll run up and check those ones as well. Now, that means we have... Oh man, we just got enough lettuce. I didn't think that was going to happen. But we did it. So lettuce is done. It means we won't have much lettuce for any recipes, but I'm okay with that. We could plant some. We'll have extra crops left over because I think we're going to have to do one more planting anyway. Tomato. We got 164. What's the yield? It is a 1 to 3-4. That is huge. If I spend 60, we're going to get 180 back as a minimum. We got 64 to spend. We'll have 100. That'll give us definitely. If we plant those, we golden on the tomatoes. So then what we can do is we can go get the carrots, replant more carrots, and probably a little bit of lettuce. And then do the runarounds to see if we have any zones for cheap ascensions. I've got to get one thing up in the cold area that I think Pop will be happy about. Because we had no idea. Come on, little dude. I'm entering tomato season, you're jealous? What's in the box? And then I'm going to plant these down till I have 100 seeds. And then plant the rest carrot. So I think there was like a miracle chance of getting all the carrot we needed from whatever's in the farm up north, but I don't think there'll be enough. We're going to plant some carrot and then a little bit more so to have a bit left over. Yeah, in case we get foods, and then I'll plant some lettuce as well. Oh, you wanted that one box? I'm not opening that box. You go to hell. That might actually be enough to get us through, but I doubt it. I can't even remember where that box is. You've probably got it screenshotted though, right? Oh, there's multiples that have them. Because I was full health at one point. Now, I wasn't wearing any defensive armor. Okay, so this zone we can't ascend. Yeah, they've got loot, so you need to grenade them and have a magnet on. Yeah, you belong to the wrong dude. That's 284 carrot. We need 300. We've planted enough tomato to guarantee us. Okay, so we need to plant some more carrot. And not a lot. What's the carrot yield? Double what you use, so I need to plant 16. What'd you have on your pizza today, Valk? I'll do 2 full rows, and I'm pretty sure just a cheese pizza. I like a cheese pizza. Mrs. Panz gets one that's like a it's a cheese pizza, but instead of a tomato sauce, it's got like a creme fraiche, and garlic. It's really nice. No, it was the okay, so onion and potato have heaps over. I think wheat and I don't want to do anything else that's going to take too long. So we'll just put some tomates in and a little bit of lettuce to go over. All right, Valkyrie. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Can you have both watches on? I thought one of the watches was a slower watch. Or is it just not, it's a faster but not as fast? Yeah, the other one slows it down. So it helps you potentially dodge rockets and maybe bullets. You get to go into Matrix mode. Okay. Let's run back this way. So we've fully ascended the other zone. There's no point running through with the zombies. And this one we can't ascend until we open the west gate up ahead. Which... No, that gate. Hang on. We're on 15, right? And I need another well. We're on 16, and we have a cheap one that's available. So we just need to find 3 ascensions now-ish. Oh, that's sweet of you, dude. Okay, so we're here. No. We're here. Scan Arcturus. Beaver Point. 50 enemies left. That's not worth it. Is there a wishing well here, though? We do have a close wishing well. Let's grab it. Actually, I think we've done all the fishing, so there's no point having the fishing one on anymore, right? This one could potentially be, could actually be an ascender. It's fairly small. We're going to get a bunch of them now while we run up to this well. Five potatoes. I think we can spare 5 potatoes from our arc thing. I know potatoes were the ones we had a lot of abundance of. I should have scanned. If I was going to run around, I should have just scanned. Oh, it was the ice pack? You're right, it was. Probably doesn't matter, but, you know. I mean, that could be a thing, right? You put on some warm clothes to avoid immediate frostbite, but you know, for the extremities. But you got to have a heat pack or an ice pack to stop you from like overheating internally. I'm sure that's not a thing, but. Could be like with those really good sleeping bags. You know, when you're like, people that sleep in clothes in them just end up like overheated and boiling because they trap all the heat in even though it's super cold outside. I'm gonna go with that. That's what I was doing for my dude. I didn't want him to overheat in his cold weather gear, and the cold weather gear is mainly just to stop from some sort of external frostbite stuff, wind chill, all that good fancy science jargons. Oh, I can't. I'm in the wrong zone now. In the wrong zone, Panz. Always have to have your feet cold when you sleep, boiling at midsection, freezing head and toes. Sounds like Mrs. Panz, actually. So the Razer makes Gamer Edition rechargeable hand warmers make your 360 no-scopes that much gamier.